fellow campers, Bill Blake here at Veurink's RV Center in beautiful Grand Rapids, Michigan. Hey, we've got an exciting product behind us. This is the Winnebago Access. It's all new for them. This is their entry into the more conventional trailer with the aluminum siding like this, but we'll touch on that a little bit. We're gonna start on the outside and what makes this trailer so special. With so many different brands decontenting their trailers and making them a little bit less, well, with less options and things like that to keep the cost down, Winnebago did not do that. They added a ton of features to this, but kept the price down. So we're excited about this. Let's go through some of those features now. I'm sticking with the Winnebago brand. Of course, they use the Norco frame, which is a great huck and bolt type framing right here. It's one of the best in the industry. We want to stick with that. Little crazy things like this, but just things I like. With in storage, you've got a place to keep your power cord so it's not dangling down on the ground or anything like that. Power tongue jack, which is very important to us. And then you've got two 20-pound tanks in here. They give you the 30-pound cover, but there's two 20s because a lot of campers do prefer the 20-pound tanks just because they're so easy to exchange at like gas stations and stuff like that. So if you want the 30s, we can upgrade those as well. So on the outside too, it does have a battery disconnect switch, which is located right here. So in storage, we're gonna wanna take that off or put it off so your battery doesn't drain and things like this. On this side, there's a couple things I wanna point out here. First of all, really clean pass-through storage that you'll see. I know a lot of campers have that, but what they don't have is they don't have this as a heated compartment. Winnebago Access actually heats all this right here for you. So during like the winter or cold flight type stuff or fall like we are in right now, if you want to camp, it does keep this compartment heat and it does radiate up to the front bedroom right there, so keep that warm as well. It does have, well, a lot of campers have just a fuse. This one actually has a breaker inside, so if you have a surge, it's just like at home. So if you're going to have a surge and pop some important appliances and stuff inside the camper, all you have to do is actually come out here, do the fuse or pop the fuse back in, and you're ready to go. So there's no 30 amp fuse or anything like that. It's just a circuit breaker type stuff like that. So that's kind of a nice little thing. It is solar as well. It does have 200 watts of solar on the roof, but also if you wanted more capabilities on there, it does give you the side mount right here. And we have them inside our camp store, but you can add the floor mounted ones too, point them up to the sky. And well, not today, but on most days you could do that. So that would be great to add more power if you were doing the rustic type camping. Let's start on the over here now. You can see what they've done here. It's not your typical aluminum type stuff. It's more residential. And the reason they give you that look is this aluminum right here is 030 thickness, which a lot of them are not. They're a lot less thin. They're a lot thinner, a little cheaper. But Winnebago went with the actual more thick. It does give it some residually going down the road, things like that. So we want to stick with that. Make sure what we put in on the side is very, very strong along with the frame. Sticking with Winnebago, of course, every Winnebago from the hike all the way to the voyage will have a power stabilizing jacks right there. And that will control the front. And then there's going to be some in the back road over here too. So this is the 30BH model right here, but we'll touch on that in the inside. This is their first solid step that I know of that Winnebago's done. So that's a nice touch right there. On the two-door model, you're going to have the steel steps on the off door of the other door, but you will on the main door entry have that solid step, which is a nice touch that they added there, I think anyway. And then on the 30BH, they also incorporated this little outside kitchen right here for you. You've got the grill right here and then the 110 refrigerator right there. Now that's taking up a little bit of pantry space inside, but you'll see that. But I think it's better that way than actually taking up the bunk space like a lot of the different floor models do right here too. So the one last thing on the outside I want to touch on is, again, sticking with Winnebago across the board, they will give you this hitch right here. This is an access hitch if you wanted to add bike or a bike rack and stuff like that. It's rated now for 300 pounds because the e-bikes are so popular and stuff like that. So we want to be able to take those e-bikes, but we want to be able to support them going down the road because those aren't cheap either. So that hitch right there will do that. Spare tire is also included. Full walkable roof on top right there. It is crowned here. You can see where the water is going to actually drain off there. And one other thing they touched on here, This is the Lippert ladder. This is like the expandable ladder, so you're not carrying like a 12-foot ladder to get on top of your roof. You want to do some general maintenance and things like that. They do give you a QR code if you want to scan that, but we do sell them in our accessories or camp store too. A very, very nice ad. So just add the telescope ladder out here. It comes down and you got access to your full roof right there. So let's go inside. It's a little cold outside, but let's go on the inside real quick. We'll touch on some things on the inside. Hey, now we're on the inside of this 30BH Winnebago access. I love the look and overall what they've done here. Let's start with the kitchen actually. This trailer actually weighs 7,100 pounds, so very towable with a lot of half tons and stuff like that, but a great kitchen layout. Not one, but actually two electrical outlets. So if you want to add, you know, coffee makers and things like that, which is very important to bring, not a problem right there. Good storage underneath the kitchen right here. Just little touches right here too, rather than the typical handles right here. You've got hardware that's modern and stuff like that, so it really looks good there. Convection microwave up on top right here. And then of course we don't do ovens or stoves like that. We actually give you a door right there. Stovetop on cook on top. That's 3-burner right there, which is nice. And then you've got your fuse box located underneath right there. So, and then going under this, you're going to have a good, nice electric refrigerator right here. General Electric. So it's a name brand type thing. This is a travel lock for it right there. And then everybody asks for pantries. Look at that. That is actually perfect right there. Drawer below it for more accessories and stuff like that. So very nice there. And again, as we mentioned on the outside, this is a bunkhouse model, but where the bunks, it's not your typical bunk. So they kind of, really what they did is really unique. I love it. Each bunk actually has its own window. The bottom one will have a door right here. The bed actually flips right up very easily. So you can add your bikes and stuff like that, more luggage. It is heated underneath there too. So again, this is an enclosed and heated underbelly as well. But you do have lights and stuff like that, USB ports and electrical outlets, so all the kids can charge their electronics and games and stuff like that. So very, very well laid out bunk room. It's shoved off to the side, which creates a lot more room for us inside the living area. And the door, a lot of parents like the solid doors for the kids. Going into the kitchen here now too, there's going to have storage underneath here as well, that you can access that. You don't have to lift up on the cushion like a lot of different campers offer you. It's easy access right there for you. Tons and tons of windows and big windows, which lights up a lot of lighting and stuff like that. The dinette is another bed if you need it to be. And then over here, you've got more of the theater style seating right here. This actually flips up right here. And then these pull out right here too for recliners. So if you wanted the seat to come out and recline for a relaxing evening, not a problem there too. You can watch TV. Below right here too, you can see it's actually flush floored, which a lot of campers aren't like that. There's a little hump right there. It's kind of cumbersome to get inside sometimes. People trip over that, but it's flush. It flows really nice. There's no carpet involved with the Winnebago access, so easy cleaning. That's what we like. And then here you've got, for the entertainment center, you just got more storage right here. You can add a TV right here if you want. All the window shades right here, of course. Let me show you here. All the window shades will be blackout right here. And then just pull up, and it's easy, slow rising right back on the way up. So kind of a nice touch that they give you. We'll go into the bedroom real quick too. Nicely laid out right here. You've got a couple of good features that I love. It is a queen size actually bed right here. And then you've got CPAP machine availability right there if you want, with 110 volt right there, electric to plug it in. 110 over here. More storage right here. So what they did is they moved this cabinet forward, created more storage back there for you. Always thinking, I love it. And then it's actually deep storage underneath here as well. Hey, just one last thing I forgot. I'm so impressed with the quality of this, but if you hit these walls and cabinets and stuff like this, and do that and just compare with other campers, you won't get the solid feeling that you do with the Winnebago Access. I invite you to come on in. Again, just take a look at this and see how solid it is. It's very well made. Hey, last not but least, but we are in the bathroom now. Again, 60 gallons of fresh water. That's a big deal for these campers. So keep in mind, larger water tanks as well. They are heated with 12-volt pads too, so don't forget about that. So not just enclosed underbellies and heated, but they actually have tank heaters underneath them. The bathroom's nicely laid out. You've got a walk-in shower. I'm not a very tall guy, but if you were, you still have room up here. That's not a problem. You've got a nice larger mirror right here, which a lot of campers don't include for some reason. And then you've got good storage for linens and things like that too. So, hey, this is just a little bit about the Winnebago Access. There's a lot more. If you want to have any questions, please give me a call. Again, I'm Bill Blake at Veurink's RV Center. You can call me anytime. I'd be glad to answer your questions.